Where the fuck has the soul of Formula One gone? We used to have races that felt like a gladiator pit, where the only thing louder than the V10s was the fucking crowd losing their minds over a genuine overtake. Now we've got showbiz introductions, fake marinas in Miami, and drivers who are more worried about their fucking hair than hitting an apex. Go back to the era of pure violence. You had Hunt and Lauder literally cheating death every Sunday. You had Mansell pushing a car until he fucking collapsed on the track. There wasn't any runoff areas then. The track limit was a fucking stone wall. Now, we've got drivers complaining on the radio because someone squeezed them off the track. It's racing, you fucking muppet. If you wanted space, you should have stayed in the simulator. The greatest sport on earth has been turned into an absolute shit show. Racing and environmentally friendly should not be mentioned in the same fucking sentence. And racing cars should not be slowing down on the fucking straights. We've traded raw mechanical grip and screaming engines for energy recovery systems and active aero. It's not a Grand Prix anymore. It's a fucking funeral procession.
Good morning, Diecast buds. It's that day that shan't be named. And as promised, I'm going to do 2 pulls from the dustbin of Diecast Destiny. But today's main line is this Formula One Visa Cash App. Formula One is a very controversial subject right now, so I'm not going to talk very much about the sport, the playground of billionaires, or where it's at compared to where it used to be. I'm mostly just going to talk about the Hot Wheels releases, because I'm a Hot Wheels collector, and that's what this channel is mostly about. I think we just lost power. No, I guess not. That was weird. There was a power fluctuation or something. Everything like ticked and lights flickered. Anyway, this is from this year. One thing to know about these Hot Wheels Formula One cars is that they're all the same casting. All the 2025s, the 3 of them, I think, and there was a 5-pack. So 5, 6, those 8, I think, were all the same exact casting with different paint jobs. And I think that's true this year as well. I'm pretty sure. There's 5 planned, the most recent being the Ferrari one, and Kick Sauber. Maybe 4 have been released, I'm not sure. But it's all the same casting. The thing I don't know is that if it's the same casting from 2025 to this year, like if these mainline Formula One cars are all the same, literally, with different paint schemes. The other thing to know is that the year of release reflects the liveries of last year's season. So in 2025, we saw what the cars looked like in 2024. This year, 2026, we're getting cars that were painted in the liveries of last year's season, the 2025 season. So presumably, if they keep doing this, next year, we'll see the 2026 liveries in 2027. Here's what it looks like up close. I think the casting is just called race car or Formula One. It has a sort of a generic casting. And from the looks of the bottoms, I think that even this year's mainlines and 5-pack cars, 5-packs are mainlines, basics, are all the same casting. I misspoke a couple weeks ago. Let me put that down because I'm getting a lot of blue cast. This sits up on a laptop, which has a blue screensaver. I said that even the premiums were all the same casting and different paint jobs, but that apparently is not true. They vary. And I did look at 2 from this year, and the 2 teams have slightly different cars, because the cars in real life aren't exactly the same. They follow a formula, but structurally they're different. They're made by different constructors, and there's like 4 different engines. But yeah, Max Verstappen is threatening to leave Formula One, which I'm not sure how much of a threat it is when you have a net worth of over $200 million. It's more of a threat to the people who make money from him, like the Formula One people or whatever. But as you'll see, in the video that the trailer, the end video, apparently they're going to go back to V8s instead of the 1.6 liter six cylinders. I don't know. I only know a little bit about Formula One as a sport. I just know that it's like too rich for my blood. I couldn't even afford to attend, much less have any skin in the game itself. So whatever. I think if Max Verstappen leaves Formula One, he'd be welcome in pretty much any racing series he wanted to. Hopefully he'd go to GT3, like that endurance racing, because that's where it's at. But that's just my opinion. All right, I'm gonna grab some cars, and guess what they are? Portly. Oh, nice. It's a Holden. It's a premium. It's a Holden Monaro. Premium? Is it a Monaro or a Commodore? I think it's a Monaro. Got your guess? There's probably some letters involved too, but I don't know what those are. It's a Monaro GTS. Maybe I should just keep these on. Hey, I needed this. You can't have this because I need one for the archive. It's a T3, custom T3, I think it's called custom T3 transporter. Presumably the engine is here, but look at that arrow. You can see right through it. It's like whoosh. No cooling problems with this baby. VW T3 Custom. That's what it's called. But I need that. I need one of those. Hey, another one of those Espace. This one is black with yellow. So this is the second color. It's a Renault Espace F1. See it? See it? Renault Espace F1, the second color, the black. The I probably said this 6 or 7 times, but with Mattel, whatever part is metal, whatever color that metal is painted, that's what they call the car. So this is black. Can't really tell what this is. Looks like it might be a Tesla. Yeah, I think it's a Tesla. I think the plaid had like that. So I'm thinking this is a Model S plaid. Tesla Model S plaid. Oh, that's an old Corvette. Wait, no, an old Mercedes. Which one? No clue. But, so it looks like Hot Wheels, 5 spokes. What does that say? Just letters. Which S-Class is it? 500 SCL? I really don't. SEC? 500 SEC. Mercedes-Benz 500 SL. SL. And I'll have to check. I'm going to keep that if I don't have it, because I'm greedy when it comes to Mercedes. Oh, the El Camino. This is the 80? Yeah, I think this is the 80 Chevrolet El Camino. 80 Chevy El Camino. thought it was a Mercedes at first, but I think it's an Aston Martin. Which one? Don't know. V8 Vantage 177. GB something or other. Don't know. It's an Aston Martin. Let's say V8 Vantage. Aston Martin V8 Vantage. See, even as clueless as I am, I still get some things right, like a broken clock. No bag. This is called a Phaeton, as it looks to be new. It's unscratched. I don't know why I had no bag. But yeah, this is called a Phaeton. Phaeton, not to be confused with the Volkswagen Phaeton, which I don't think they make anymore. Oh wow, that's cool. I think I might have this one, so it might be somebody's lucky day. I think this is a GR Supra in an Advan livery. I'm pretty sure I have this one, so this might be for sale. What year? 20. This is the different one. Hot Wheels makes two GR Supra castings. I don't think this is the 20s. I think this is like the 2021 Toyota GR Supra. 2023, even later. Last one for this grab. It's one of those stealth things. This is one that went by two names, Stealth and Shadow Jet, I think. So which one is this? Does it say Stealth on the side? No, it says Stinger. So this might have some name. This might be from like a superhero series or something. Looks kind of like snake, like a snake. But this was known as the Stealth and the Shadow Jet 2 or something like that. The bottom doesn't say anything, but like I said, it might have a different name altogether. It says Stinger on the side, so it might be something part of an insect series or part of a superhero series or something. Who knows? All right, grab number 2. Making sure I get a hearty handful. One hit the floor. Let me get that one first. That one, oh, it's another 80 El Camino. The one from 2025, I think. The red one. 80 Chevy El Camino. Hey, we know what this is. It's the Cobra Hiss tank. It's a tank. And it's a premium from the Pop Culture series. So Cobra was G.I. Joe's nemesis. And this is a Cobra Hiss. Nice. Here's one that is not wrapped. It's a lowboy. This is called a Ford Lowboy, and this looks like the mystery model one. We got a light blue one this year. '32 Ford, but it's also called a lowboy. So is it the 32 Ford Lowboy or just the Ford Lowboy? I'm not quite sure. I don't collect these. No bag. This is a semi-fast. And I believe the first edition came in 2 colors. Looks like it's set for a trailer, like a generic. Is there a trailer that goes with the semi-fast? Or is it just set up to be compatible with other other trailers. This is the black and red one. I think the all red one was technically first, and this was like the second color for whatever year. Semi-fast. Sand Blaster? Sand Stinger or something like that. It's a quad. It's a quad bike. And yeah, I'm not positive what the name is. I think sand is in it. Sand Stinger, maybe? Doesn't say. As most motorcycles don't have their names. But I think it might be a Sand Stinger. That's a Matchbox. It's an old school Land Rover. Wait, is it a Rover or is it a Toyota? Shit, I think that looks more like a Land Rover with the cargo. It might come off, but I'm not gonna take it off. And it's a Safari. Matchbox. Wait, it does say, but I need a little illumination. It's a 65 Land Rover Gen 2 Safari. How about that? And I have weaned myself of Matchbox Land Rovers. Hey, it's a CRX from this year, the yellow one. And got it. Okay, there's an 85 and an 88. And the one with the divot is the 85. 84, 85. 1985 Honda CRX. Sweet. I just saw this in a multi-pack too, so you can get this car in like I think it's an 8-pack or 20-pack. I can't remember. The 06 GTO. It's a window rattler. Massive engine. Are these supercharged? Let me know in the comments. I think the 06 GTO is supercharged. 06 Pontiac GTO. And it's big engine, like 7.2 liters or something ridiculous. Wow, I don't think I have this one. That would be a BMW M3. E30 era. Nice gift. I'm like 76% certain that I don't have this one. It doesn't have blue rims. It just looks that way. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Well, let's look at the bottom. BMW M3, but we know it's a E30. So it's like a 80s. And the last one for today, before you have to go back to your miserable job or go to your miserable job. It's a third of these two grabs, 1980 Chevy El Camino. But this is an interesting color. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. I don't think it's an ultra hot. It's Spectre Flame. It might be from the ultra hots, or it wouldn't be the ultra hots because it would have the ultra hot dorky laser wheels. So I'm thinking this might be from the Hot Ones. In which case I probably have it, but I don't remember it. Weird. So yeah, this was a really long video. We're talking like close to 20 minutes of just me talking. And this video is going to have an intro and an outro clipped on, connected. So about some Formula One stuff. So great. I put a bag in my coffee. See what you made me do? Later.
I'm going to have to brace myself for this one because V8 engines are returning to Formula One in 2031. And the FIA's dictator, Mohammed bin Sulayem, has stated they could even come sooner in 2030 if there is manufacturer support. Praise be Jesus! Or so I thought, because the main manufacturer backing the new V8 engines are Mercedes. And Toto Wolff has said he is on board as long as there is electrification within these power units. What? This goes against the reason for bringing back the V8s. If you want electrification, go to Formula E. None of the fan base, and I'm sure the drivers, want any electrification within the sport other than the engine's electrics, right? Because batteries weigh a ton and weight is kryptonite to race cars. We want to see light, earth-shattering, vibrating, fire-spitting behemoths bolted to our heroes' backs as they just pin it into a corner and fly around the track, able to catch a little bit of oversteer, stand on the brakes, a little bit of lockup, but we can't hear it because the engines roar at a decibel that makes Thor's hammer slamming against the anvil seem pathetic. Toto has stated that if there is electrification with these new hybrids, that they could make 1,200 brake horsepower with a mega engine. You want to know what a mega engine is? Go back to the 1980s when BMW was stuffing a 4-cylinder turbo into the back of a Tolman and making it able to go with 1,500 brake horsepower. What do you mean you think you can only make a V8 with 800 horsepower and then you top it up with 400 brake horsepower from an electrical engine? No, that is nonsense. Supercars can make 800 brake horsepower from a V8, and you're telling me that Formula One, the pinnacle of motorsport, can't make a competition engine made of a V8 with 2 spinny boys attached to it that couldn't make 1,200 brake horsepower? Because my goodness, they could. Give it to a bunch of nutcases over in Japan, put it in the front of an S15 Sylvia, and they would give it 2,000 horsepower if they could.